barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. First, let me say, join the Patreon. We got a breakfast this Saturday. We're giving away 2 tickets at the breakfast, right? And feel free to come out Saturday, Ritz-Carlton, $35. I'm gonna give the exact directions and all that in upcoming videos. And also, I'm wearing Black Fight Fan shirt today. I was gonna wear a fight day, but I figured if I wear it today, it'll give you guys enough time to go to his website and order it and support a black business and support a black champion. And then support your black fucking media who's fucking going to a press conference 3 hours fucking early to give y'all motherfuckers interviews, all right? It's 9:07 and the press conference don't start till noon, so I'm leaving early to get some interviews for y'all. Alright, so respect the hustle, respect the grind, love your black champion, support black businesses, happy holidays, come to the breakfast, join the Patreon, and we off and moving. Now, I want to talk about something. It's humorous, right? The Danny Garcia fiasco, who burnt up the internet yesterday. Everybody did videos, everybody did articles. Mike Coppinger reported that he offered Danny Garcia $3 million to fight Terrence Crawford. That statement alone should have brought red flags. Now, I haven't watched y'all videos. I haven't had time. I'll be honest. But I saw the titles. I get all y'all updates. Post notifications. Danny Garcia, he's a crazy for turning down $3 million. Danny Garcia, this day. I said, listen. Now, through yourself, you know others, right? When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them, right? Your life will be better off living by this, in my humble opinion, than choosing the latter, right? Now, I'll say this. Can you make sure y'all can see me just fine? All right, good. Now y'all can see me just fine. All right. Now, with all that being said, remember 2 weeks ago, Bob Arum just admitted that he know who Al Heyman is, right? 2 weeks before that, he called Sean Porter and Danny Garcia basically bums. Remember that? Remember I asked Danny Garcia about that for the Dominic Brazil press conference? Y'all remember that shit? All right? And 3, Bob Arum is a constant liar. And here's the overtone in this. When a white man reports the news, in my humble opinion, y'all eager to make that source credible. But if a black man reports the news, y'all motherfuckers need 3 and 4, 5 and 6 resources. He ain't show, listen, Mike Coppinger, and this ain't no knock on Mike Coppinger, I'm just talking about us as a whole. Mike Coppinger ain't report no facts. He ain't show no contract. He just said call him, or whatever his name is, whoever he said, offered Danny Garcia $3 million to fight Terrence Crawford. That can happen in the conversation. Listen, I can call anybody and say, hey, I'm going to give you $2 million to build me a brand new car. Ain't no contract. It ain't no contract. And I'm going to level up. I'm going to prove, I'm going to validate, I'm going to substantiate my point. Or I'm going to empower my point, because you guys can choose what you want to do. Now, you said, listen, Marcus Brown, Badu Jack. I reported that last Tuesday. Mike Coppinger reported it 2 days ago. Y'all do videos, y'all write articles, right? Keith Thurman, I reported it 4 or 5 days before anyone else reported it. The white man reports the boxing scene, writes an article, everyone believes it, right? I was the first person to tell y'all Manny Pacquiao was fighting Adrian Broner. Everyone thought Adrian Broner was fighting Floyd Mayweather, or Floyd Mayweather is fighting Manny Pacquiao. Y'all remember that shit? Y'all remember this? Now, I didn't show no receipts. It was just off of credibility, right? Now, my point being said, if Bob Arum, or let's say Top Rank, because it wasn't Bob Arum, right? If Bob Arum says, I have XYZ, don't y'all need him to, and he's lied to you guys 5 to 10 times since September? Flat out lied 5 to 10 times since September, and you guys are going off the cuff saying, oh, this is a great deal for Danny Garcia. Where's the proof in the pudding? Listen, if a man is offering me $3 million to fight on his pay-per-view, and I'm already making $3 million, and I'm telling you guys this, Danny Garcia makes at least $3 million a fight. All right? You can read what you want to believe. Just so. Read between the lines. You understand? Watch the Adrian Broner, Earl Spence, Tank Davis press conference. Adrian Broner, it probably went over a lot of y'all heads, but Adrian Broner said something that I wish he hadn't said, but since he said it, it's public information. Now, you got to ask yourself, why am I believing somebody who just lied to me last week? Earl Spence called him out on a lie. When was the last time you seen Bob Arum quiet, waiting to get out of this situation? Please don't ask me a question. Please don't ask me a question. Please don't prove me to be a liar in front of Terrence Crawford. That was that look. Remember when you're sitting in the principal's office in the 3rd grade and you're guilty than a motherfucker, and they call your parents and you waiting on your mom to come, and you're like, please don't rat me out. Please don't say I did everything. Just say I was a bad kid today. Remember that shit? That's what Bob Arum looked like in that interview. So even if he's right or wrong, you guys should need proof, substantial proof, before you deem it as 100% facts, because he's a lie. They have lied and lied and lied and lied, and yet y'all still fucking believe him and report him like it's the Bible, like he's the fucking box wreck of fucking boxing. Like, listen, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If a man lied to me 4 times in a row, first of all, he's not going to get the 5th time to lie to me, because we're not having this conversation anymore. But if a motherfucker lied to me 4 times in a month, and I report the next news as facts, man, get the fuck out of here. And my humble opinion, Bob Arum, they got to prove to me, they got to show contracts. And let's level up. I talked about the $3 million, right? $3 million ain't shit for a pay-per-view. Adrian Broner, Manny Pacquiao was in negotiation years ago, and Adrian Broner said, you got to pay me 8 figures, and he was absolutely fucking right. In that time, you had to pay him 8 figures to fight Manny Pacquiao. You understand? And at the end of the day, Bob Arum said Al Heyman is fake. Earl Spence called him out and said, and Bob Arum says, I know him, I have his number, I've spoken to him. I'm going to level you guys up right now. Why the fuck is he conversing with Angel Garcia? You can make the initial conversation with Angel. Say, we're going to offer you $3 million. We're going to, I'm going to send you over the contract, and I'm going to send the contract over to Al Heyman. It's real simple. If the contracts aren't going to PBC, Heyman Boxing, everyone else incorporated, now you guys, their staff is becoming more public. We see Tim Smith doing interviews. You see Sam Watson always doing interviews. Listen, it's not privacy anymore who to contact in terms of making these fights happen. All right. So at the end of the day, if Bob Arum, moving forward, if you want to be credible media, and I'm saying this as strong and as firm as I can be. I'm not saying I'm the best media. I'm not pointing one finger at you and 3 are pointing at me, but I'm just saying this. If a motherfucker lied to you 4 times in a month and you still believe him, shame on you. Shame on you. Period. Point blank. I'm going to give you guys a perfect example. If I'm 27-1-1 in my boxing predictions, right? If I missed 4 fights in a row, y'all motherfuckers not coming back to me till I get on another hot streak, right? Listen, there are people every fight that come to me and say, who you picking for this fight? And I know they bet. The reason why they say who I'm picking, because they bet in the fight. And I've proven to y'all physical evidence, tangible evidence. You can go back through all my videos and prove that I am 100% right in my predictions, right? Right? Now, let's go a step further. About the last 4 months, I've been telling you guys about the fights that have been coming. I haven't missed one. I haven't missed a fight, right? And so what I'm saying is, if I had missed these 2 fights, you guys would be in the comment section calling me a liar. You guys wouldn't have been reporting the news. You understand? But I saw it in my own eyes yesterday, and I saw it with the Keith Thurman thing. I reported that shit Thursday or Friday. Everyone didn't get it till Sunday or Monday. So that's what, 3 days? No one reported it. I said it. No one reported it. Maybe a couple of y'all, 1 or 2 of y'all. Newspapers didn't report it. But the moment the white man drops it on Boxing Scene, the moment Mike Coppinger drops it, the moment Dan Raphael drops it, what do? You report it. That's all I'm saying. We got to trust one another. All right? And I think it's just Justice that I'm wearing a Black Fight Fan shirt today. Y'all need to go support his business. Y'all need to start trusting one another and stop trusting the white man every time he tells you something. Every fucking time the white man tells you something, you run off and you fucking believe it. Top Rank needs to show facts. Top Rank needs to, man, I don't believe nothing Top Rank say unless it's proven in the pudding. All right, unless every variable say is true. I just don't believe them. I just don't believe them. And I will say this, I am preview to Top Ranks. I have a person who fucks with me at Top Rank, so I'm preview to a lot of the shit that goes on in Top Rank. So I will say that. But at the end of the day, if Bob Arum and Carl Moretti and whoever else is over there, Cameron Duncan is over there, am I not mistaken? I haven't been to a Top Rank card in a long time, so I forget the names. But if they not showing it, don't fucking believe them. Y'all motherfuckers reporting the news. Danny Garcia's y'all calling Danny Garcia a lie. He needs to take the fight. It's $3 million. $3 million on a fucking pay-per-view ain't shit. Y'all motherfuckers will sell your soul for a donut and a coffee. $3 million? And you're an A-level fighter who's only lost to 2 A-level fighters? Get the fuck out of here. Man, y'all, man, I wish y'all understood numbers in business. If the pay-per-view does 100,000 views at $75, how much is that? 7.5 million? That's at its worst. I could be wrong. No, I could be more. Let's see. Let's see, 100,000. That's $10 million, right? $10 million for 100,000 pay-per-views at $100. Just round numbers. Plus your base salary, plus your site fee, plus the endorsements. Listen, that's plus ticket sales. The fight will sell out. So you're looking at the fight will generate $30 million. And you want him to take $3 million? The low end of that fight, Danny Garcia, Terence Crawford, brings in $25 million. Trust me. Trust me. All right? The beers companies, the site fees, ticket sales, the endorsements along the way, pay-per-views, international rights for the TV coverage. Man, y'all telling Danny Garcia to take $3 million? Man, there's a quote, and I want you guys to fully grasp what the fuck I'm saying. Fully grasp what the fuck I'm saying. It's a quote says, everyone says, if I had $1 million, I would do X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D. I would be rich. I'll never have to look back. Listen, if everybody was allowed it, $5 million, right? And over time, the rich will stay rich and the poor will stay poor because of the mindset. Because of the fucking mindset. All right, you would spend that money on doing dumb shit, and the wise people would invest that money and create assets. You would go to the club and pop bottles, buy Jordans, buy jewelry, travel all across the world, and then wake up with $500,000 left, saying, "What do I do?" But the wise man is going to invest the money. Y'all heard $3 million and said, "Oh my God, that's the key to the kingdom." Man. Oh, man, oh, man. Please join my Patreon. If you want to understand money, you want to understand common sense about money, you want to understand your worth, join my fucking Patreon, because this is just asinine. You're telling him to take a $3 million deal on a pay-per-view? Danny Garcia is an A-level fighter. He's only lost to 2 people by 3 rounds. Come on, y'all. No matter how you feel about the fight, the judges, total of 3 rounds. 2 fights. You can say you love his fighting style, don't like his fighting style, but at the end of the day, y'all motherfuckers are beyond me. I'm just being real. If a motherfucker come to me and say, Fred, I'm gonna offer you $3 million, I know he got at least 6 to offer me, or 5 minimum. You only offer 50% of what you can actually afford, right? For real, for real. You know, at the beginning of the negotiation, you got to force them to make a decision. Stop being grateful for fucking pennies. Danny Garcia, if he offered you $3 million, say hell fucking no. I just made $3 million fighting Sean Porter. Y'all motherfuckers dumb. I mean, it's just asinine. Anyways, I'm not mad. It's just humorous to me. It's just really, really humorous to me that everyone is running with this $3 million. Oh, man. Join my Patreon. That's all I'm going to say. Join my Patreon. Hit the subscribe button. Come to the breakfast. I really appreciate y'all, but y'all motherfuckers got to do better. All right. I want this video to upload before I get to the hotel. So anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. $3 million is a lot of money to a man who's never had money. And $3 million, more important, $3 million is a lot of money to a man who's never even had the mindset to even think about receiving $3 million. I'm going to say that again. $3 million is like $1 billion to a man who's never even thought of possessing $3 million. If you've thought in your head to possess $3 million and played it out, you know how to respond. Oh, $3 million? Okay. That's cool. Let's push this nigga for 5, 6. Let's push this nigga. Let's push this nigga off the cliff. All right, and see where we stand. All right. Now, real quick, it could be true. The contract could be true, but they need to show proof. It's a shame that you're forcing him to not to show you proof of the contract, but you won't trust another black man when he tells you the same information. I would have to show proof of that. Y'all wouldn't believe it. Y'all wouldn't. Ain't no way in hell. Anyways, man, I'm gone. It's fight week. Hold yourself accountable. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. Feel free. Barbershop Conversations. Feel free. Hit the subscribe button. And the Bob Father. Y'all love the Bob Father. Oh, this is shame, shame, shame. I'm gone. Peace.